Hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers are estimated to not have broadband access in their homes, an issue especially prevalent in more rural communities.
News 10 ABC's Harrison Grubb explaining how a recently signed bill by Governor Hochul aims to expand access.
A recently signed bill aims to eliminate some of the obstacles in expanding broadband as the state looks to get more New Yorkers connected to the internet. At the onset of the pandemic, families in rural communities often had to rely on Wi-Fi buses and public hotspots to get their work done.
That is completely unfathomable in 2022.
State Senator Michelle Hinchy was the main sponsor of the legislation recently signed by Governor Hochul. Part of the law streamlines the contract process for independent service providers to expand broadband along existing utility poles.
Right now, they have to negotiate for every single utility pole that they want to attach to bring internet service to different communities. And for rural communities, you could be attaching to 20 poles, you could be attaching to 100 poles.
Hinchy says providers who usually operate on a set budget are often hit by high costs when trying to expand.
What we've done in this bill is provide for more affordable methods of attachment.
This legislation is just one part of the state's efforts to increase internet access to more New Yorkers. On top of federal infrastructure funding to expand broadband in rural areas, the legislature is working on other pieces of legislation to address the issue. There's also an ongoing study to get a clearer picture of how many New Yorkers don't have access.
We have to have household level accurate data to understand where the gaps are, who's underserved, to then build that broadband service out and to build that infrastructure out.
Hinchy hopes this and other pieces of legislation will allow the state to address the issue faster. Reporting in Albany, Harrison Grubb, News 10, ABC.